The voices. Have you ever played the game The Simpsons Hit and Run? It is one of the best Simpsons games out there, if not even the best. The game has the beloved family in a bunch of really weird events. The game is all fun until you reach the last level. I have only figured it out recently after playing it again and understanding it differently. Before I get into the creepy part, I will tell you a bit of the game's story. It starts with a wasp spying on The Simpsons. It proceeds to enter the living room through a window, where it disturbs Homer Simpson, which then smashes it 2 chunks. He then looks at the TV to see a brand new commercial. It's Krusty the Clown, endorsing a new drink for kids, Buzz Cola. Homer gets up, thirsty. From here, you gain control of the characters. You're prompted with an easy tutorial mission to get ice cream from the Quickie Mart. In the following events, Homer learns about the so-called wasp cameras and the black surveillance vehicles. The next level is about Bart and his desperate quest of getting the newly released Bonester 2. During his adventure, he finds out there is no copy left, but Professor Frink shows him his new experiment, Truckosaurus. It is some kind of truck/dinosaur. Whoever would have guessed? After teasing it for a little, Bart cheers in victory. However, the fun ends when a mysterious green smoke comes from above, fully covering Bart. When the smoke disappears, the boy is nowhere to be seen. The third level features Lisa. In a quest of finding her stupid brother, she asks around the Springfield folk if anybody has seen him. Everyone keeps asking her favors in return on telling her about Bart, but they never tell her anything. Eventually, she finds Bart. Level 4 is starring Marge. She is trying to find what caused Bart's dizziness. She eventually finds out about the cola, and that the aliens were using it to drug people, including her baby boy. She decides to tell Apu about it and that he should stop selling it. The next level is featuring Apu. While focusing on the main matter, Apu is also dealing with his fatherly duties. To the end of the level, his car runs out of gas, so he asks Bart for some help. They find out that whoever is distributing the cola has their headquarters at the museum. Once they get to the museum, something unexpected happens. A dinosaur skeleton is animated to life. While trying to back away, Bart trips on a cable, which causes an explosion that somehow destroys the priceless archaeological artifact. The two walk around the museum and find a small window. There, they overhear the masterminds of the operation, Kang and Kodos, which accidentally reveal they're filming an intergalactical reality show on Earth. Level 6 features Bart again. The water supplies have been flooded with cola, and the aliens have been distributing free lasers. Bart takes responsibility and takes down the laser stands. At the end, Bart and his father race the aliens to the Duff Brewery, where they end up seeing the UFO. The aliens talk to them and tell them their plans. The evil cola is strong enough to give life to the undead, which will devour the living, so the aliens will get better ratings on their show. Now, the last level, featuring Homer again. This level takes on a very different contrast from the others. Buildings are vandalized, vegetation is withered, and zombies roam the streets. The main focus of the level is taking out the UFO, which hovers around the school, exploding every vehicle that gets inside its tractor beam. Homer gets some help from a bunch of secondary characters, risking their lives to blow up the UFO. In the end, Homer kills the aliens and becomes the hero. Now, the story was pretty fascinating, but there's more to the game than just the story, side quests, and a bunch of background gags. However, in the last level, if you go at any of the playgrounds, you can hear the ghostly voices of dead children. They might not be very scary at first, but at night, you will remember these voices. The spiritual is onto you. A few days after I played the game, I went outside and saw a bunch of children playing in the park. They were alone, but I didn't think much of it. I then recognized their cheerful laughing. I heard it in The Simpsons. I freak out. A random woman passes by. I ask her if she knows the children. Then she asks, "What children?" I freak out. I run to my house. I start up my PC and run the game. I go to the playground, but to my surprise, the voices are different. They're just voices of characters from the show. I could have sworn I heard different voices the other day. I want answers. I go on the Donut Team forums and I ask if there is a way to view audio files. A nice guy, Lorenzo, replies quick, sending me a list of tools I can use to check those files. I browsed the games directory for a while and there it was, Ghost Playground.sd. After playing the audio, my PC died. It took a while but I managed to reboot it. I checked the files again, but Ghost Playground is gone. What happened there? Anybody else has this file? You might want to check your game and delete the file. Who were those children? What did they want? Why do they haunt a Simpsons video game? My name is Moz, and I hope you enjoyed this narration. Huge thanks to Chillin and Uberduck.ai for this amazing voice. Don't forget to subscribe for more Simpsons Hit and Run related content. Have a good night.